cleared approach 34 right, Qantas 200 Tango. On this heading, cleared ILS 34 left, velocity 505 Charlie.
Cleared approach runway 34 right, Qantas 528 Lima Heavy.
Right 150, Qantas 113. Right 235, American 563 Heavy. Left heading 085, Qantas 3923 Heavy. Left heading 090, QJet 90 Lima. Qantas 28 Super, passing 19er climbing to 5000, Wollongong. Right heading 270, Qantas 038 Foxtrot Heavy.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Qantas 895.
Climb to flight level 280, Qantas 28 Super. Climb and maintain 280, PEL flight 415. Heading 095, Qantas 113. Right 240, American 563 Heavy. Heading 065, Qantas 113. Heading 245, United 779 Whiskey Heavy. Left heading 075, QJet 90 Lima.
Left 090, Qantas 895.
Descent to 5,000 feet, Air India 151 Charlie Heavy. Expedite descent 5,000 feet, Air India 151 Charlie Heavy. Stop climb at altitude 4,000 feet, PEL flight 415.
Left heading 195, Q-Link 307.
Qantas 19 Foxtrot, good night. Air Canada 6698 Heavy, out of 16 climbing 5,000, Marab departure. Climb flight level 280, Air Canada 6698 Heavy. Thanks, Qantas 853.
Heading 190, Q-Link 307.
Heading 312, cleared ILS runway 34 right, United 779 Whiskey Heavy.
Increase 200 knots, Qantas 528 Lima Heavy.
Increase 200, Qantas 200 Tango.
Speed 200 till 6 miles, Qantas 385 Heavy.
Increase 200 knots, velocity 505 Charlie. Heading 145, Qantas 038 Foxtrot Heavy.
Right 180, Qantas 895.
Heading 260, Qatar 8267 Heavy. Heading 160, Qantas 113. PEL flight 415, request further climb. Heading 075, descend to 3,000 feet, Qantas 3923 Heavy. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, QJet 90 Lima. Left 125, Qantas 038 Foxtrot Heavy.
Heading 200, Qantas 895.
Heading 180, Qantas 113. Right heading west, American 563 Heavy. Climb and maintain level 280, PEL flight 415.
Thanks, Qantas 385 Heavy.
Left heading east, Qantas 038 Foxtrot Heavy. Heading 080, QJet 90 Lima. Left 090, speed 200, Qantas 038 Foxtrot Heavy.
Increase 200 knots, China Eastern 3756 Heavy.
Right 320, United 779 Whiskey Heavy. Direct to Indef, descend and maintain 4,000 feet, American 563 Heavy. Direct to Indef, descend and maintain altitude 4,000 feet, reducing 210 knots, American 563 Heavy. Direct Indef, descend and maintain 4,000 feet, speed 200 knots, American 563 Heavy. Heading 230, Qantas 113.
Right 215, descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Q-Link 307. Right heading 215, descend and maintain altitude 5,000 feet, reduce 200 knots, Q-Link 307.
Climb and maintain 280, Qantas 2263 Heavy. Climb and maintain 280, Qantas 98 Mike. Left heading 085, Qantas 038 Foxtrot Heavy.
Heading 195, Qantas 895.
Heading 230, Qatar 8267 Heavy.
Heading 195, reducing 200 knots, Qantas 895.
Left heading 230, reduce 200, Qatar 8267 Heavy.
Direct Sausage, China Eastern 3756 Heavy.
Qantas 200 Tango. Heading 075, descend and maintain 3000, QJet 90 Lima. Heading 080, Qantas 038 Foxtrot Heavy. Right 210, Air India 151 Charlie Heavy. Heading 210, Qatar 8267 Heavy. Heading 090, Qantas 038 Foxtrot Heavy.
Heading 090, Qantas 895. On this heading, cleared approach 34 left, China Eastern 3756 Heavy.
Reduce 200, Qantas 113. Right heading 105, descend 5,000 feet, reducing 200 knots, Thai 218 Heavy. Reducing 200 knots, Air India 151 Charlie Heavy.
Qantas 528 Lima Heavy.
Tower, velocity 505 Charlie. Direct to Sausage, Qantas 3923 Heavy. Qantas 28 Super, by. Hell Flight 415, by. Descend to 4000 feet, Qantas 038 Foxtrot Heavy. Heading 180, Qatar 8267 Heavy. Right heading 220, Air India 151 Charlie Heavy. Qantas 1736. Descend and maintain 4000 feet, Qantas 113. Heading 245, descend and maintain 4000, Qantas 113. Left 180, descend and maintain 5000 feet, Scooter 8675. Right 170, descend to 5000 feet, Qantas 1736. Departure, Netlink 9er98, Kevin departure, passing 2100 climbing to 5000 feet. On this heading, cleared approach 34 left, Qantas 3923 Heavy. Direct in def, Qantas 113. Approach, Rex 575 Yankee. Left 245, descend and maintain altitude 5000 feet, Rex 575 Yankee. Left 245, descend and maintain altitude 5000, reducing 200, Rex 575 Yankee. Climb and maintain flight level 280, Netlink 9er98. Heading 090, Qatar 8267 Heavy. Number 3, United 779 Whiskey Heavy. Heading 090, QJet 90 Lima. Left heading 180, Air India 151 Charlie Heavy. Qantas 2263 Heavy, by. Heading 105, descend altitude 5000 feet, Qatar 686 Delta Heavy. Right 105, descend to 5000 feet, reduce 200, Qatar 686 Delta Heavy. Heading 180, descend altitude 5000 feet, Delta 288 Quebec Heavy. Cleared ILS runway 34 right, American 563 Heavy. Cleared approach 34 right, Qantas 113. Direct in def, QJet 90 Lima. Qantas 48, climbing 5000 feet, Marab departure. Direct to Sausage, QJet 90 Lima. Qantas 98 Mike, switching. Air Canada 6698 Heavy, by. Climb flight level 280, Qantas 48.
Descend and maintain 4000 feet, Qantas 895. Thanks, China Eastern 3756 Heavy. Qantas 826 Lima, inbound Sydney.
The Tower, American 563 Heavy.
Left 245, descend and maintain altitude 5000 feet, Qantas 826 Lima. Right 245, Q-Link 307.
Heading 170, Delta 288 Quebec Heavy. Left heading east, Air India 151 Charlie Heavy.
Descend and maintain 4000 feet, Q-Link 307.
Descend to 4000, Rex 575 Yankee. Air China 13 Heavy, with Juliet. Good night, Qantas 3923 Heavy.
Direct in def, Q-Link 307.
Right heading 170, descend to altitude 5000, Air China 13 Heavy. Qantas 113. Approach, Qantas 675 Quebec. Approach good evening, Qantas 559 Heavy, with Juliet. Departure, Qantas 1041, Cordo departure, passing 1700 feet climbing to 5000 feet. Right 105, descend to 5000 feet, Qantas 559 Heavy. Heading 105, descend and maintain 6000 feet, Qantas 675 Quebec. Climb and maintain level 280, Qantas 321. Climb to flight level 280, Qantas 1041. QJet 90 Lima, we are near Sausage. On this heading, cleared approach 34 left, QJet 90 Lima. Direct Sausage, Qantas 038 Foxtrot Heavy. Direct to Sausage, descend to 3000 feet, Qantas 038 Foxtrot Heavy. Right heading 180, Thai 218 Heavy. Netlink 9er98, by. Cleared approach 34 left, Qantas 038 Foxtrot Heavy.
Q-Link 307, we are near in def.
Bye-bye, Victor Lima Tango Victor. Qantas 48, by.
Cleared approach 34 right, Q-Link 307.
Departure, Qantas 56 Lima Heavy, climbing 5000 feet, Richmond departure. QJet 90 Lima.
Direct Sausage, Qantas 895. Direct to Sausage, descend and maintain altitude 3000, Qantas 895.
Climb to flight level 280, Qantas 56 Lima Heavy. Heading 090, Thai 218 heavy. Direct to Indef, Rex 575 Yankee.
The Tower, Q-Link 307. Qantas 235. Heading 170, descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Qantas 235. Heading 220, Qantas 826 Lima.
Heading 180, Qatar 686 Delta heavy. Departure, Qantas 7664 heavy, passing 17 climbing to 5,000, Marab departure. Direct Sausage, descend to 3,000 feet, Qatar 8267 heavy. Climb to level 280, Qantas 7664 heavy. Qantas 321, bye. Qantas 1041, bye.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, Qantas 826 Lima. Direct to Indef, reducing 200, Qantas 826 Lima.
Heading 105, descend and maintain 5,000 feet, New Zealand 56 Zulu. Reducing 200 knots, Qantas 559 heavy. Speed 200 knots, Qantas 675 Quebec. Descend to 4,000 feet, Qatar 686 Delta heavy. Descend to 4,000 feet, Air India 151 Charlie heavy. Victor Hotel Alpha Delta Romeo, with Kilo. Heading 170, descend and maintain altitude 5,000 feet, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo. On this heading, cleared approach 34 right, Rex 575 Yankee. Climb to level 280, Q-Link 983. Right heading 180, Qantas 559 heavy. Descend 4,000 feet, Thai 218 heavy.
Qantas 895, confirm that we are cleared approach runway 34 left.
Descend to 4,000 feet, Qantas 559 heavy.
On this heading, cleared ILS 34 left, Qantas 895.
Tower, Qantas 038 Foxtrot heavy. Number 2, Rex 575 Yankee. Direct to Sausage, Air India 151 Charlie heavy. Descend 3,000 feet, Air India 151 Charlie heavy. Right 220, Scooter 8675. Left heading 090, descend to altitude 3,000 feet, Qatar 686 Delta heavy. Descend altitude 3,000, Thai 218 heavy. Heading 180, Qantas 675 Quebec. Heading 180, Qantas 1736. Right heading 180, speed 200, Qantas 1736. Descend to 4,000, Scooter 8675. Expedite climb, Q-Link 983. Qatar 8267 heavy, confirm that we are cleared approach runway 34 left. Maintain 3000 till the glide, cleared ILS 34 left, Qatar 8267 heavy. Left 170, stop climb at flight level 100, Q-Link 983.
Climb to flight level 280, American 836 Kilo heavy.
Left heading 155, Q-Link 983.
Cleared approach 34 right, Qantas 826 Lima. Approach, Indonesia 1208.
Reducing 200 knots, Delta 288 Quebec heavy. Reducing 200, New Zealand 56 Zulu. Continue on the SID, climb and maintain flight level 280, Q-Link 983. Direct to Sausage, Thai 218 heavy. Right 100, descend to 5,000 feet, Vietnam Airlines 3032. Qantas 56 Lima heavy, switching. Direct to Indef, Scooter 8675.
The Tower, Qantas 895. Thank you, Qantas 826 Lima.
Heading 090, Qantas 559 heavy.
Heading 180, descend altitude 5000, Indonesia 1208.
Right 180, Delta 288 Quebec heavy. Descend and maintain 3000 feet, Qantas 559 heavy. Descend to 4000, Qantas 675 Quebec. Qantas 7664 heavy, switching. Cleared approach 34 right, Scooter 8675. On this heading, cleared approach 34 left, Air India 151 Charlie heavy. On this heading, cleared approach runway 34 left, Thai 218 heavy. Q-Link 983, good night. Heading 090, New Zealand 56 Zulu. Left heading 090, Vietnam Airlines 3032. Speed 200, Air China 13 heavy. Climb to flight level 280, Qantas 340 Charlie. Bye-bye, Qatar 8267 heavy. Heading 240, United 702 heavy. Heading 240, descend 5000, United 702 heavy. Reduce 180, Thai 218 heavy. Reduce 200, Scooter 8675. Approach, New Zealand 14 uniform, with you. Heading 105, descend and maintain altitude 5000, New Zealand 14 uniform. Left heading 090, Qantas 675 Quebec. Left heading east, descend to altitude 3000 feet, Qantas 675 Quebec. Right heading 170, descend to altitude 5000 feet, Q-link 312 Bravo. Climb to flight level 280, Qantas 617 Papa.
Right 180, Qantas 235.
Heading 180, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo. Right heading south, New Zealand 56 Zulu. Descend to altitude 4000, Delta 288 Quebec Heavy. Left heading 090, descend to altitude 4000 feet, Qantas 1736. Left heading east, New Zealand 14 uniform. Heading 220, Air China 13 Heavy. Bye-bye, Scooter 8675. Direct to Sausage, Qatar 686 Delta Heavy. Approach, Qantas 1666. Departure, Indonesia 18, is climbing to 4000 feet on the Angkop departure.
American 836 Kilo Heavy, bye. Approach, Qantas 98 Mike Super. Qantas 94 X-Ray Alpha. Right heading east, descend to 6000, Qantas 94 X-Ray Alpha.
Heading 180, Air China 13 Heavy. Left heading 090, Delta 288 Quebec Heavy. Descend and maintain altitude 3000, Qantas 1736. Tower, Air India 151 Charlie Heavy. Left 175, descend and maintain 5000, Qantas 1666.
Right 180, descend 5000 feet, Qantas 98 Mike Super.
Right heading south, Q-link 312 Bravo. Descend and maintain 4000, Air China 13 Heavy. Speed 200, Vietnam Airlines 3032. Descend altitude 3000, Delta 288 Quebec Heavy. Direct Sausage, Qantas 559 Heavy. Qantas 340 Charlie, switching. Rec 696, Canberra departure, passing 2100 climbing to 3000. Approach, Qantas 552 Delta Heavy. Heading 180, Vietnam Airlines 3032. Climb to flight level 280, Rec 696. Climb flight level 280, Indonesia 18. Heading 225, descend to altitude 5000, Qantas 552 Delta Heavy. Number 2, Thai 218 Heavy. Descend 4000 feet, United 702 Heavy. Heading 190, Vietnam Airlines 3032.
Left heading 090, Qantas 235.
Right 270, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo.
Descend to 5000 feet, Qantas 94 X-Ray Alpha.
Speed 200 knots, New Zealand 14 uniform. Speed 200, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo.
Speed 200, Qantas 235. Speed 200 knots, Qantas 94 X-Ray Alpha.
Direct to Sausage, Qantas 675 Quebec. Direct to Indef, United 702 Heavy. Qantas 617 Papa, bye. Heading 205, descend to 4000, Vietnam Airlines 3032.
Right heading 180, Qantas 235.
Right 155, New Zealand 14 uniform. Left heading 090, New Zealand 56 Zulu. Left 090, descend and maintain 3000 feet, New Zealand 56 Zulu. Departure, Qantas 133, out of 2000 climbing 3000, Cordo departure. Qatar 686 Delta Heavy, we are near Sausage. On this heading, cleared ILS 34 left, Qatar 686 Delta Heavy. Cleared ILS 34 left, Qantas 559 Heavy. Maintain 3000 till the glide, cleared ILS 34 left, Qantas 675 Quebec. Cleared approach 34 right, United 702 Heavy. Right heading 180, New Zealand 14 uniform. Heading 180, Vietnam Airlines 3032. Left heading 180, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo. Climb to flight level 280, Qantas 133. Right 180, Delta 288 Quebec Heavy. Departure, Cathay 9373 Heavy, passing 19er climbing to 5000 feet, Canberra. Heading 090, Delta 288 Quebec Heavy. Left heading 090, Air China 13 Heavy. Indonesia 18, bye.
Reducing 200 knots, Indonesia 1208.
Descend and maintain altitude 4000 feet, Qantas 552 Delta Heavy. Climb and maintain flight level 280, Cathay 9373 Heavy. Direct to Sausage, Qantas 1736. Thank you, United 702 Heavy. Rec 696, switching. Direct Sausage, Delta 288 Quebec Heavy. Heading 230, Qantas 552 Delta Heavy.
Heading 090, Indonesia 1208. Right heading 180, Qantas 94 X-ray Alpha.
Heading 090, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo. Descend and maintain altitude 3000 feet, Air China 13 Heavy. Qatar 686 Delta Heavy.
Approach, Qantas 104.
Speed 200 knots, Qantas 552 Delta Heavy. Reducing 200, Q-Link 312 Bravo.
Climb and maintain flight level 280, Qantas 411 Heavy. Right 180, descend 5000 feet, Qantas 104.
Direct INDEF, Qantas 552 Delta Heavy. Heading 090, Vietnam Airlines 3032. Left heading 090, descend and maintain 3000 feet, Vietnam Airlines 3032.
Right heading 180, Indonesia 1208.
Approach, Qantas 264 Lima, with you. Qantas 133, bye.
Heading 090, Qantas 235.
Right heading 090, Qantas 264 Lima. Climb to flight level 280, Qatar 58 Echo Heavy. Direct Sausage, New Zealand 56 Zulu. Departure hello, Jetstar 133, climbing 5000 feet, enter departure.
Speed 170, Qantas 235. Direct to INDEF, Indonesia 1208.
On this heading, cleared approach runway 34 right, Qantas 552 Delta Heavy. Cleared approach 34 left, Qantas 1736. On this heading, cleared approach 34 left, Delta 288 Quebec Heavy. Speed 180, cleared ILS runway 34 left, Delta 288 Quebec Heavy. Climb to level 280, Jetstar 133. The tower, Qantas 675 Quebec. Cathay 9373 Heavy, switching. Direct Sausage, Air China 13 Heavy. Qantas 559 Heavy, bye. Qantas 87 Lima Zulu, passing 16 climbing to 5000 feet, Kevin. Departure, Jetstar 1554, passing 24 climbing to 5000 feet, Cordo. Left heading 070, New Zealand 14 Uniform. Heading 070, descend and maintain altitude 3000, New Zealand 14 Uniform. Heading 195, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo. Descend and maintain 5000 feet, Qantas 264 Lima. Climb and maintain flight level 280, Jetstar 1554. Climb to level 280, Qantas 87 Lima Zulu. Thank you, Qantas 552 Delta Heavy.
Descend to 4000 feet, Indonesia 1208. Descend and maintain altitude 4000 feet, Qantas 235.
Direct to Sausage, Vietnam Airlines 3032. Heading 060, New Zealand 14 Uniform.
Reducing 160, Qantas 94 X-ray Alpha.
Right 215, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo. Approach good evening, Qantas 12 Zulu. Approach, Qantas 6045.
Qantas 411 Heavy, bye.
Direct to INDEF, descend and maintain 4000 feet, Qantas 1666. Direct INDEF, descend to 4000, reducing 210, Qantas 1666. Direct to INDEF, descend and maintain altitude 4000 feet, speed 200 knots, Qantas 1666. Increase 230, New Zealand 56 Zulu. Speed 200 till 6 miles, Delta 288 Quebec Heavy. Heading 090, Qantas 1535. Heading 180, Qantas 264 Lima. Left heading 225, descend to 5000 feet, Qantas 12 Zulu. Thank you, Qantas 1736. Approach, Qantas 7069.
Direct Sausage, Qantas 235. Left heading 090, Qantas 94 X-ray Alpha.
Right 090, New Zealand 14 Uniform.
Left 090, descend and maintain altitude 3000 feet, Qantas 94 X-ray Alpha.
Left heading 180, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo. Left heading 090, Q-Link 312 Bravo. Departure, Tygo 77 Charlie Zulu, climbing 5000 feet, Canberra departure. Jetstar 133, bye. Qatar 58 Echo Heavy, bye.
Descend and maintain 3000 feet, Qantas 235.
New Zealand 56 Zulu, we are near Sausage. On this heading, cleared ILS 34 left, New Zealand 56 Zulu. On this heading, cleared approach runway 34 left, Air China 13 Heavy. Climb and maintain flight level 280, Tygo 77 Charlie Zulu. On this heading, cleared approach 34 left, Vietnam Airlines 3032. Left heading south, Qantas 6045. Left 180, descend and maintain 5000 feet, Qantas 6045. Heading 180, descend 5000 feet, Qantas 7069.
On this heading, cleared ILS 34 right, Indonesia 1208.
Bye-bye, Delta 288 Quebec Heavy. Heading 180, Q-Link 312 Bravo. Descend and maintain altitude 5000, Qantas 1535.
Speed 200, Qantas 235.
Direct to Sausage, New Zealand 14 uniform. Climb to flight level 280, Tigos 9 or 17. Jetstar 1554, bye. Qantas 87 Lima Zulu, bye. Heading 090, descend to 4000, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo. Heading 090, Q-Link 312 Bravo.
Increase 200, Qantas 94 X-Ray Alpha.
Tower, New Zealand 56 Zulu.
Thank you, Indonesia 1208.
Toll freight 728, is climbing to 5000 feet on the Angkop departure.
Descend altitude 4000, Qantas 98 Mike Super.
Reducing 160, Qantas 264 Lima.
Expedite descend, Qantas 98 Mike Super.
Right heading 180, Qantas 1535. Right heading 090, descend to altitude 5000 feet, Japan Air 083 Heavy.
Direct Sausage, speed 250, Qantas 94 X-Ray Alpha. On this heading, cleared approach 34 left, Qantas 235.
Cleared approach 34 left, New Zealand 14 uniform. Descend to 4000 feet, Qantas 12 Zulu. Right heading south, descend to altitude 5000 feet, Etihad 51 Bravo Heavy. Climb and maintain flight level 280, toll freight 728. Climb and maintain level 280, Jetstar 234.
Heading 090, Qantas 98 Mike Super.
Left heading east, Qantas 264 Lima. Qantas 1666, we are near INDEF. On this heading, cleared ILS 34 right, Qantas 1666. Tigos 77 Charlie Zulu, bye. Approach, Qantas 439 Super, inbound Sydney. Tower, Air China 13 Heavy. Sink Cargo 9er 53 Heavy. Right heading 090, descend and maintain 5000 feet, Sink Cargo 9er 53 Heavy. Direct to Sausage, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo.
Increasing 250 knots, Qantas 98 Mike Super.
Hello, Qantas 2186, passing 23 climbing to 4000, Kevin. Thanks, Qantas 1666. Direct to INDEF, Qantas 12 Zulu. Tigos 9 or 17, bye.
Speed 230 knots, Qantas 104.
Heading 230, descend and maintain altitude 4000 feet, Qantas 439 Super. Climb to level 280, Qantas 2186.
Approach, Scooter 46 Echo. Approach, Qantas 156, with Mike.
Direct Sausage, Q-Link 312 Bravo.
Left 180, descend and maintain 5000 feet, Qantas 156. Heading 180, descend and maintain altitude 5000, Scooter 46 Echo.
Number 2, Vietnam Airlines 3032. Descend to 4000 feet, Q-Link 312 Bravo. Descend to 3000 feet, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo. Heading 090, Qantas 1535. Departure, Qantas 296 Uniform, passing 2000 climbing 5000 feet, Wollongong. Qantas 131 Quebec. Left heading 180, descend altitude 6000 feet, Qantas 131 Quebec. Toll freight 728, bye. Qantas 12 Zulu, confirm that we are cleared approach runway 34 right. Heading 180, Japan Air 083 Heavy.
Direct Sausage, Qantas 98 Mike Super.
Climb and maintain flight level 280, Qantas 296 Uniform. Speed 200, cleared ILS runway 34 right, Qantas 12 Zulu.
Thank you, Qantas 235.
Jetstar 234, good night. Descend and maintain altitude 3000 feet, Q-Link 312 Bravo. Reduce 200, Qantas 1535.
Left 090, Qantas 104. Cleared ILS runway 34 left, Qantas 94 X-Ray Alpha.
Cleared ILS runway 34 left, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo. Cleared approach 34 left, Q-Link 312 Bravo.
Left 240, descend and maintain altitude 5000 feet, Qantas 8336.
Reduce 200 knots, Qantas 439 Super.
Reduce 200, Qantas 8336.
Tower, Qantas 12 Zulu. Departure, land Chile 839 Heavy, passing 16 climbing to 5000 feet, Kevin departure. Climb to 4000 feet, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo. Descend and maintain 3000 feet, Qantas 439 Super. Expedite descend and maintain 4000 feet, Japan Air 083 Heavy. Qantas 2186, bye. China Eastern 57 Uniform Heavy. Direct Sausage, Qantas 264 Lima. Direct to Sausage, descend to 4000, Qantas 264 Lima. Right heading south, reduce 200, Sink Cargo 9er 53 Heavy. Descend to 3000 feet, Japan Air 083 Heavy. Left heading 180, descend to 5000 feet, China Eastern 57 Uniform Heavy. Thank you, New Zealand 14 Uniform.
Bye-bye, Qantas 94 X-Ray Alpha.
Departure, Qantas 1458, out of 23 climbing 5000, Wollongong departure. Speed 200, Qantas 264 Lima.
Reduce 200 knots, Qantas 98 Mike Super.
Speed 180, Q-Link 312 Bravo. Right 290, expedite descent to 3000, cleared approach 34 right, Qantas 6045. Direct in depth, Qantas 439 Super. Right heading 288, cleared approach runway 34 right, Qantas 439 Super. Normal rate, Qantas 6045. Number 3, Victor Alpha Delta Romeo. Climb and maintain 280, land Chile 839 heavy. Climb and maintain flight level 280, Qantas 1458. Qantas 296 uniform, good night. Heading 240, descend and maintain altitude 5000 feet, Qantas 103. Stop descent at altitude 4000, Qantas 6045. Stop descent at altitude 4000, speed 250 till the localizer, Qantas 6045. On this heading, cleared approach runway 34 left, Qantas 264 Lima.
On this heading, cleared ILS 34 left, Qantas 98 Mike Super.
Descend to 4000, Qantas 1535. Direct sausage, Qantas 1535. Netlink 1343, out of 22 climbing 5000, enter departure. Climb and maintain level 280, Netlink 1343. Heading 090, Japan Air 083 heavy. Roger, cancel ILS clearance, Qantas 264 Lima. Cleared ILS runway 34 left, Qantas 1535.
Descend to 2000 feet, Qantas 8336.
Cleared ILS 34 left, Qantas 264 Lima.
Stop descent at altitude 3000, Qantas 8336.
Descend 3000, Qantas 103. Descend to 3000 feet, reduce to 10, Qantas 103. Descend altitude 3000 feet, reduce 200 knots, Qantas 103. Climb and maintain 4000, Japan Air 083 heavy.
Reduce 200 knots, Qantas 104.
New Zealand 8209er. Reducing 200, Qantas 131 Quebec. Approach good evening, Sichuan 555 heavy, with Mike. Right heading 090, descend 5000, New Zealand 8209er. Qantas 6045. Almost number 2, Q-Link 312 Bravo. Departure, Qantas 503 Bravo, out of 17 climbing 5000 feet, Kevin departure.
Direct sausage, descend to altitude 3000 feet, Qantas 104. Number 3, Qantas 98 Mike Super.
Reducing to final approach speed, Qantas 439 Super. Approach, Qantas 230 heavy. Toll freight 678.
Direct to Indef, Qantas 8336.
Reducing 200 knots, Qantas 7069. Land Chile 839 heavy, bye. Left heading 235, descend and maintain altitude 5000 feet, Qantas 230 heavy. Left heading 180, Sichuan 555 heavy. Heading 180, descend to altitude 5000 feet, Sichuan 555 heavy. Right 180, descend and maintain 5000 feet, toll freight 678. Left heading 090, Sing cargo 953 heavy. Left heading east, Qantas 7069. Qantas 1458, bye. Climb to flight level 280, Qantas 503 Bravo. Descend to 4000, New Zealand 8209er. Velocity 50 Lima, passing 2000 climbing 5000 feet, Marib. Climb flight level 280, velocity 50 Lima. Approach, Netlink 1110, with information Alpha. Right heading 090, descend 5000 feet, Netlink 1110. Qantas 439 Super. Number 3, Qantas 264 Lima.
Cleared ILS 34 left, Qantas 104.
Direct sausage, Japan Air 083 heavy.
Climb to altitude 4000 feet, Qantas 104.
Direct in depth, Qantas 103.
Cleared approach 34 right, Qantas 8336.
Expedite descent, New Zealand 8209er.
Reducing 160 knots, Scooter 46 Echo.
Right heading south, New Zealand 8209er. Netlink 1343, good night. Express Freight 218 Heavy, Wollongong departure, passing 2,300 feet climbing to 5,000. Climb and maintain 280, Express Freight 218 Heavy. Cleared ILS runway 34 left, Japan Air 083 Heavy. Heading 090, Qantas 131 Quebec. Left heading 090, Etihad 51 Bravo Heavy.
Right 205, Qantas 156.
Climb to flight level 280, Air Canada 752 Heavy. Thanks, Qantas 1535. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, sink cargo 953 Heavy.
Reduce 170, Qantas 156. Descend and maintain 4000, speed 170, Qantas 156.
Reduce 200 knots, Qantas 230 Heavy. Right 180, descend altitude 5000, Qantas 131 Quebec. Speed 190, China Eastern 57 Uniform Heavy. Direct Sausage, sink cargo 953 Heavy. Direct to Sausage, speed 250, sink cargo 953 Heavy. Qantas 503 Bravo, good night. Heading 135, New Zealand 8209er.
Direct to Indef, Qantas 156.
Cleared approach 34 right, Qantas 103. Direct Indef, Qantas 230 Heavy.
Cleared approach runway 34 right, Qantas 156. Bye-bye, Qantas 8336.
Approach, Qantas 181 Zulu Heavy, with you. Approach, Qantas 1273 Heavy, passing 89er descending 8,000 feet. Heading 180, Qantas 181 Zulu Heavy. Heading 180, descend 5,000 feet, Qantas 1273 Heavy. Descend to 5,000 feet, Qantas 181 Zulu Heavy. Heading 180, Netlink 1110. Left heading east, New Zealand 8209er. Direct to Sausage, Qantas 7069. Velocity 50 Lima, switching. Qantas 51 Tango.
Departure, Q-Link 858, is climbing to 5,000 feet on the Wollongong departure.
Heading 090, descend 5,000 feet, Qantas 51 Tango. Right heading 090, descend 5,000 feet, speed 200, Qantas 51 Tango.
Climb and maintain flight level 280, Q-Link 858. Tower, Qantas 104.
Thanks, Japan Air 083 Heavy. Reducing 160, Qantas 230 Heavy.
Speed 250 till the localizer, Qantas 156.
Netlink 1921. Cleared ILS runway 34 left, sink cargo 953 Heavy. On this heading, cleared ILS 34 left, Qantas 7069. Thank you, Qantas 103. Express Freight 218 Heavy, bye. Right 250, Qantas 131 Quebec. Heading 090, China Eastern 57 Uniform Heavy.
Heading 090, Scooter 46 Echo.
Cleared ILS runway 34 right, Qantas 230 Heavy. Descend and maintain 4000, Etihad 51 Bravo Heavy. Descend altitude 4000, Qantas 7069. Direct Sausage, Etihad 51 Bravo Heavy. Left 180, Netlink 1921. Right 180, descend and maintain altitude 5000 feet, Sichuan 2962 Heavy. Descend and maintain 5000 feet, Netlink 1921.
Qantas 156.
Direct Indef, Qantas 131 Quebec. Descend 4,000 feet, Qantas 131 Quebec. Roger, Qantas 230 heavy. Descend to 2,000 feet, St. Cargo 953 heavy. Descend to 1,800 feet, Qantas 230 heavy. Air Canada 752 heavy, bye. Reducing to final approach speed, St. Cargo 953 heavy.
Heading 090, descend to 6,000, velocity 29 Whiskey Heavy. Right heading east, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, velocity 29 Whiskey Heavy. Speed 200, scooter 46 Echo.
Reduce to 00 knots, netlink 1110. Departure, Polar 50 kilo heavy, is climbing to 5,000 feet on the Camba departure. Climb to flight level 280, Polar 50 kilo heavy. Right 235, China Eastern 57 uniform heavy. Left heading 145, Sichuan 555 heavy.